This 2024 might be your year to make your first purchase and become a new homeowner. And if that sounds like you, then you're gonna want to listen to these top 10 things that every first-time homebuyer is gonna wanna know. So let's jump right into it. Number one is going to be your credit score and your financial health. It is so important to have a good and healthy credit score and keep it as high as you possibly can. And the reason being is because the better the credit score you have, the lower the interest you'll get, which will in turn, over the term of the loan, save you a lot of money. And if you need help in the credit score area, go ahead and reach out to me. We got some mortgage guys that got credit guys. So our guys got guys that can help you out and getting your credit score up to as high as it could possibly be for you to purchase your first home. The first two most important things that you're gonna wanna have aside from a high credit score is also to have money saved up in the bank for down payment, closing costs, and additional things that a lot of first-time home buyers don't think about. So sometimes that could be appliances or HOA fees or a plethora of other costs to be included. When you move into your home, you have everything that you need to live well. In second place is the importance of a home inspection, especially as a first-time home buyer, because you need to know what it is that you're buying and everything that's wrong with it and everything that's good with it. This part to me is absolutely crucial, and it's not something that you should skip out on simply because of cost. So if you worked on your credit score and you saved money, you should have money to put up to pay an inspector to inspect the home that you're about to purchase. The inspector's job is basically to look for red flags, to look for any damages or anything that's going to cost you a lot of money in the near future. Everything is in working order, and if it's not, then they're going to make note of it to let you know. And in third place goes to our first-time homebuyer programs. Not every state will offer these, but it's important to have a loan officer look into it for you to see what ways we could save you money. And as I mentioned before, reach out to us. We'll hook you up with our mortgage lenders to get you more information on that. And in fourth place goes to loan types and terms. We're talking about conventional, VA, FHA, jumbo loans. There's all sorts of them, but each one of them has different requirements and the terms for them are slightly different than the other. We have our lenders that are ready to go over those terms with you at any moment just to explain what each one requires and which one could best fit. And number 5 is going to go to location. So purchasing your home could be a really exciting and happy process that's going to leave a ton of really happy memories in your lives because everybody remembers their first home. So you want to not only look at it for moving into today, but also potentially selling it in the future. Sometimes people really love a home, but it's just too far away from work. There's not easy access to a freeway, or it's too far from school, or this reason or the other. So even though it could be a very exciting time, you want to take into consideration those things. Number 6 goes to negotiation strategies, and that is where realtors really stand apart from one another. It's good to have a realtor on your team, give you some options, a variety of options to choose from, and we can map out the pros and cons for each one and determine which is better. Number 7 goes to home ownership costs. So what we mean by this is if you're moving from an apartment or a smaller residence into maybe something even a little bigger to accommodate your family, the cost of living will go up. And that's something to consider and put into your budget to make sure that your income can handle it. And of course, setting aside a separate budget for this, or what we would call a sinking fund, will help to mitigate these issues if they become issues in the future, so it doesn't put so much stress on your household and you can have enough time to figure things out. However, if you ever do run into trouble, always contact your loan officer and or your realtor to help you come up with a plan that will keep you afloat and keep you staying in your home. Number 8 is an interesting one, market timing. A lot of people feel like if they watch the news and they read certain articles that they have the ability to do this. But just a little secret, it's really impossible to do, just like the stock market, because if it were easy, everybody would do it, right? But it's not. It could be really difficult. The thing you want to do is get a realtor on your side that tracks the market on a daily basis and is a full-time realtor that is in the trenches and dealing with this stuff on a daily basis. Now, why this is helpful to you is because they could discuss market cycles with you and all the ways that it can impact pricing and availability. So as long as you feel comfortable with the payment, it's something that you can handle, your credit score as well, you have money in the bank, then it shouldn't be that difficult of a decision. If you're kind of on the verge of things, then of course, no pressure, you want to pull back, but just something that you should definitely have a talk with your real estate agent. And number 9 goes to building a strong bond and communication with your representing real estate agent. I cannot stress this one enough. If you feel like your realtor is not communicating well with you, then it's always a good idea to fire somebody if they're not suiting your needs and putting you first in this process. I can't tell you how many times I worked in deals and the agent disappears. It's sad to say, but it definitely does happen. However, on the other hand, there are a ton of agents out there, myself included, that do their job and do their job very well. So I highly recommend that you find one of these or just reach out to me and we can have a discussion and see how I can help you become a homeowner in 2024. And number 10 brings me to, it is a team effort. It truly is. It kind of brings me back to college when you're kind of stuck in a group project. But the only difference in this scenario is you actually, for the most part, get to pick who your partner is on to work with on this project. So you get to pick your real estate agent, you get to pick your mortgage loan officer. Make sure that you're responding back to your real estate agent in a timely manner. You're getting in documents when you're supposed to get them into your loan officer, and you're being responsive because after all, we are all working for you. So it is very important, and I can't stress this part enough, that it's a team, it's a collaboration, and as long as everybody communicates well and responds to everything, it will be a very seamless, fun, and happy transaction, I promise you. And as always, if you're looking for other home buying tips, or perhaps you're thinking about being a first-time home seller, check out these 2 playlists right here. And if you have any further questions or need assistance, my information is in the description below. My name is NashiraGamino, your Las Vegas realtor. Thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next one.